Okay, so first of all what I did was I drew 2 circles onto my foam and actually traced around this roll of tape, but you can trace around anything that is circular, or you can just draw the circles out by hand, and it's okay if they don't look completely perfect or completely circular. And also you can make it as big or as small as you want, but I made mine around the same size as the actual ice cream. Like, this is pretty much the same size, so yeah. And then what I did was I just cut out the shape with my scissors, and then I just trimmed around it until it formed kind of like a really flat cylinder shape, and it is circular on both sides, of course. And I've already finished cutting and shaping the first one, as you can see. So anyways, next what you want to do is you want to start rounding off the edges and make it a little bit more like curved, kind of like how I've done it for this side. So what you want to do is you just want to take your scissors and you want to start making cuts like so. So just try and watch what I'm doing. So you want to make sure that your scissors are at a slight angle when you're cutting. And just do that all the way around the circle. And then you just want to make some smaller snips just like around these edges, just to make it as smooth as possible. And then just keep trimming it so that way there aren't any edges that are too sharp. So you don't want to round off the entire thing, you just want to round it off just all the way around here until it looks kind of like this one. So as you can see, it is still kind of flat here, but it is rounded all the way around here. I hope that makes sense. I also did it for the other side as well. So as you can see, it is curved. So I'm just going to finish this and then I'll be back with the next step. So once you've done that, here is what it should look like. So it should be curved all the way around the top bit and also on the other side as well. So I think it looks really good. And now the next step is you want to draw on the peace sign onto one side of the squishy just using a pen. So it's just a line down the centre and then 2 lines, or like 1 line on both sides. And then what you want to do is you just want to take your scissors and you want to cut off the pen lines very carefully, like so, to create an indent. And I'm going to neaten it up a bit later. And then you want to cut off these 2 pen lines as well, just very carefully. So now you should have an indent of the peace sign on one side, and then you just want to neaten it up a little bit more with your scissors. So I'm just going to do that and I'll be right back. So here is what it looks like once I've finished neatening it up with my scissors. So hopefully you can see that. And now this next part is completely optional, but I wanted to add a bite mark to the top, so that way then you can see the filling on the inside. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make some indents at the top again, or just some like cuts at the top to mimic bite marks. So I'm just going to roughly do it, since it doesn't have to be perfect. So that looks good, and I'm going to neaten this up a bit as well. So I'm just going to do that and I'll be right back. So here is what it looks like once I've finished neatening up the bite mark, just a little bit. And again, this part is completely optional, you do not have to add a bite mark to it. So you can just keep it like this. This is the other one that I'm making, and I didn't add a bite mark to this one. So it's up to you how you want to make yours. And then next what you want to do is you just want to cut a slit at the bottom like this. So that way then we can glue in the stick later. And I just used my scissors and a craft knife for this. And also did it for this other one as well. So now that these are both ready, we can finally start painting them. Here is what they both look like once I've finished painting them. So what I did was I just mixed some dark brown paint with some white and yellow paint just to create more of like a milk chocolate colour, and then I just painted both of them. And the colour of them didn't turn out completely accurate compared to the real ice cream, but still it's close enough. And I realised that they probably look way darker on camera because of the lighting, and also because I have my curtain closed. But they are quite a bit lighter. So I just painted both of them with the same colour. And then what I did for this one was I just painted the filling on the inside, and for this I just mixed some white paint with a very tiny amount of yellow paint to create the cookie dough ice cream on the inside. And then I just created the chocolate chips just using my brown puffy paint. And then for this bit in the middle, I mixed some burnt sienna paint with some yellow paint to create again like a cookie colour. And then I just painted a line going down the centre, because when you bite into these ice creams there's like a bit of like actual cookie on the inside. So I tried to recreate that. Again, not like completely that accurate to the real one, but it's still pretty close. And yeah, I just did loads of random dots for the chocolate chips. So next what you want to do is you want to let these completely dry, and then we can move on to the next step. Now once your squishy or squishies are completely dry, next what you want to do is you want to add in the lolly sticks, which is just what I call them, or popsicle sticks. So here I actually have 2 lolly sticks that are actually from the Peace Pops ice cream. And by the way, I did not eat 2 on the same day. Like, these are from like different days, and then I just collected or just kept the sticks just because I've been wanting to make these squishies for a while now. And hopefully you can see that it says Ben & Jerry's on one side, and then on the other side this one has a heart on it. And then this one again also says Ben & Jerry's, and then on the other side it has the peace sign. Sorry if you can't see it very well. And by the way, you do not have to use these at all. For example, you can use like a regular like popsicle stick. Like for example, I have a box of them here. And then you can just either write or paint on the words Ben & Jerry's, and then paint on the design on the other side if you want to. Or you can like make it out of cardboard or paper, like really however you want to do it. And then what you want to do is you just want to glue them into the slits that we made earlier. And I was originally going to glue mine in, but since they both have like designs on both sides, I wanted to like just put them in and not glue them in, because I want to be able to take out the stick and like switch the design around, if that makes sense. So you just want to place them inside like so. I'm just going to do that for the other one as well. So here is what they should look like. So you do not have to glue them in at all if you don't want to, like they are already pretty secure like this. So I'm just going to leave mine like this. And I think it worked out really well. I'm really happy with how these look. So again, it's completely up to you how you want to make the popsicle sticks again. So if you don't have like real wooden popsicle sticks, you can just make them out of card and paper. It's pretty simple. And then once you've done that, your squishies are finished. So here they both are again once they're both completely finished. And this part is also optional, but I decided to place them inside the actual Peace Pop packagings. And the packaging was actually what originally inspired me to make this tutorial, just because I absolutely love how they've done it. And I just love that. I just really love the design of the packaging, because you know I love bright colours. I love how it's a tie-dye design. So this is what originally inspired me, so I thought it would be a good idea to make a squishy of the ice cream and then put it inside the actual packaging. And I think it worked out really well. I think it's so cute, the packaging. I've said packaging a lot, sorry. And I really like how they've done like all these designs on it as well. I think it's so cute. And I'll take them out again so you can see them. So this is the one that has a bite taken out of it. And here's the other one. And I think these turned out really good. I'm so happy with these. However, I know they still look a little bit too dark. I could have made the colour a little bit lighter, but still I'm so happy with them. I think they look close enough to the actual ice cream. And hopefully you can see the peace sign on both of them. And these are both really soft and squishy as well. And this one here actually turned out a little bit thick, or a little bit less like thick compared to this one, but anyways. Yeah, these are definitely, that I'm really happy with these. And these ice creams have definitely become one of my most favourite ice creams now, just because I absolutely love cookie dough ice cream. And also I really like how it has like an actual piece of like cookie dough inside of it. They're really delicious. I really recommend them. So yep, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always please feel free to request any more squishy tutorials you'd like me to do in the comments below. It's weird to be pointing down here, but anyways. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video or tutorial, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.